Imagine standing on a vast battlefield, the air thick with tension. Two mighty empires, one led by a ruthless, expansionist sultan, the other by a charismatic, religiously driven Shah, are about to clash. This isn't just a fight for land, it's a battle that will shape the destiny of the Middle East for centuries to come. A battle of swords versus gunpowder, tradition versus innovation. Welcome to the Battle of Chaldiran, the day the Ottomans and Safavids changed history forever. The year is 1514. The world watches as two empires prepare for an earth-shaking confrontation. On one side, the Ottomans, military masterminds wielding the latest in gunpowder technology. On the other, the Safavids, zealous warriors led by a ruler who believed himself invincible. But belief alone cannot stop bullets. This isn't just a war over land. This is a struggle between old and new, between faith and firepower. Who will stand victorious when the dust settles? And how did this single battle alter the course of Middle Eastern history forever? Let's find out. For years, the two empires had been on a collision course. The Ottoman Empire, expanding relentlessly westward, viewed the rise of the Safavids as a dangerous and unwelcome challenge. The Safavids, led by the ambitious Shah Ismail, were not just conquering lands, they were spreading their Shia faith, directly opposing the Sunni orthodoxy of the Ottomans. Selim I, known as Selim the Grim, would not tolerate such defiance. He saw the Safavids as a threat not just to his empire, but to Sunni Islam itself. Determined to bring Shah Ismail to his knees, he mustered an army of over 100,000 men, armed with the finest artillery of the age. War was inevitable. Though the Safavids were fierce warriors, they faced a deadly disadvantage. The Ottoman army, trained, disciplined, and backed by the most powerful cannons and muskets of the 16th century. The Janissaries, Selim's elite forces, were drilled to perfection. The Safavid army, passionate, fearless, but reliant on old ways, mainly cavalry and swords. Shah Ismail, confident in divine favor, refused to accept that firepower could outmatch faith.it would be a fatal miscalculation. On the morning of August 23, 1514, the two armies met on the plains of Chaldiran. Shah Ismail rode at the front of his troops, leading them with unmatched bravery. But bravery alone would not win the day. The Ottomans had arranged their cannons and musketeers in a well-fortified line. As the Safavid cavalry thundered forward, they were met with a relentless storm of gunfire and cannon blasts. The charge faltered. Bodies fell. Still, Ismail pressed on. But each wave of attack was cut down before it could even reach the Ottoman lines. By midday, the battlefield was littered with fallen warriors. Ismail himself was wounded and barely escaped. The mighty Safavid army, once feared across the land, was broken. The once mighty ruler who had inspired countless warriors with his words and divine claims now fled for his life, his dreams of empire crumbling before him. The consequences of this battle would ripple across history. The Ottoman Empire cemented its dominance, securing control over eastern Anatolia and Mesopotamia. Shah Ismail's aura of invincibility was shattered. Never again would he lead his armies into battle. The battle proved the devastating power of gunpowder warfare, making it clear that traditional cavalry charges were no match for cannons and muskets. Most significantly, it deepened the Sunni-Shia divide, a division that remains at the heart of Middle Eastern geopolitics to this day. The battlefield of Chaldiran was not just a place of death, it was a turning point for an entire region. The Battle of Chaldiran wasn't just a military engagement, it was a statement. A declaration that the old ways of war were over, and that those who refused to adapt would fall. It proved that discipline, strategy, and innovation would always triumph over blind courage alone. And as we look at the modern Middle East, we can still see the shadows of Chaldiran in every conflict, in every struggle for power, and in the very lines that define nations today. History is filled with moments that changed the course of empires, but few were as decisive as this one. The battlefield of Chaldiran may be silent now, but its impact still reverberates through history. If you found this deep dive into the Battle of Chaldiran fascinating, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more gripping historical content. Which other battles should we cover next? Drop your suggestions in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and keep exploring history.